Okay, in this lesson, we are going to learn how to calculate standard deviation using the trusty Sharp calculator. Alright, first I present to you two sets of data of two marks of two groups A and B. So suppose there were 7 students in group A and these are the marks they scored. Then in B, alright, these are the marks they scored. If you can just notice the data, you can say that the spread of A is lesser than that of the spread of B. How we know? If you notice, right, all the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, they are like very close together. While in B, right, the numbers are further apart. But how do we actually measure that? The tool or the mathematical tool that we can actually use to measure that will actually be called standard deviation. And I'm going to use the calculator now, alright, to show you how to calculate the standard deviation. So first, calculator, switch on the calculator, we are in this mode. Okay, first we press mode. Okay, the mode that we want to go to is stat. So we press 1. Then there are 3 options there, SD, line, and quad. We'll choose SD, so it is 0. Now we should be on this screen that says stat 0. So now we are in the statistic mode. Alright, first and foremost, very important, you have to remember to clear everything. Okay, clear all. And where is clear all? Down here, CA. So CA is in yellow, so I look for the yellow button, second function. So I press second function, CA. Now everything inside the data is clear. If not, you may have calculated something in the previous question, then there's data inside. Now, how do we input the data 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5 into the calculator? First, I press 2 and M plus. Data set is 1, means I key in one set of data. 3 M plus, so I just key in this value. 3 M plus again. 4 M plus, I've keyed in this 4. Then 5 M plus, 5 M plus, 5 M plus. Data set equals to 7. It means that I've keyed in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now I have 7 data already. Now I have to extract what I require from the calculator. So if you notice down here, button 4 and button 6. In this part here, it says X bar. X bar, okay, X and a bar, right, actually means the mean. And here it is sigma X. Sigma X is actually the standard deviation. So now, in order for me to find the mean of data set A, what I do is, notice the X bar is in green. So I key the green button alpha and 4. And my mean is 3.85714. Round off to 3 significant figures. The mean, okay, for data set A is 3.86. So I write that down. A bar, alright, is equals to 3.86. In case you have trouble figuring out this bar thing here, this is the mean of data set A. Alright, okay, now again we need to use a calculator. We want to get the standard deviation of data set A. So what I do is I press alpha and this, and I get 1.12. Alright, correct to 3 significant figures. So I'll say that, notice the notation here. I write sigma A is equals to 1.12. That is the standard deviation for data set A. Alright, if you can now just try on your own for data set B, and I will go through with you in a short moment. Okay, if you want to see how I do it for data set B, once again, alright, very first thing before we begin anything, we must clear all. So I second function, clear all, everything is clear. For data set B, I key 2, okay, 3, M plus, 5, M plus, 7, M plus, 9, M plus, 13, M plus, final one, 15, M plus. Then I press the on button. All right, to get the mean, okay, of data set B, all right, again is x bar alpha 4. If you notice, the mean of data set B is 7.71. So let me write that down there. B bar, the mean of data set B is 7.71. Similarly, for me to find the standard deviation of data set B, again I press the on button, then I say alpha and 6, and I get 4.56. So I write there the standard deviation for data set B is equals to 4.56. Okay, and here I've calculated this is the standard deviation of data set A, and below we have the standard deviation of data set B. And that concludes our short lesson on the calculation of the mean and standard deviation of ungrouped data. We will go through group data at a later date.